Hello everyone, I want to welcome you back to Kathy's Creole Kitchen, and today finally we're going to finish up the limoncello. So here's the lemon zest and the alcohol that has been curing in the jar for 3 weeks. And the first step we have to do to complete the process is we have to take 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water to make a simple syrup. And we're going to put this simple syrup to boil on a medium-high heat. So we're going to do it medium-high, and we're going to stir it until it dissolves and get it all heated up. We don't want to boil it. We just want to make a simple syrup. We want to cook it until the sugar all dissolves, and then we're going to let it cool to room temperature. Then we'll go to the next step. So this is the limoncello from 3 weeks ago. This is the alcohol and the lemon zest. And right now I'm making a simple syrup. So let's just get the simple syrup done. I'm going to take it off the heat once the sugar dissolves, and I'm going to let it cool to room temperature. Then we'll go on to the next process, the next step. Okay, so we've got the simple syrup cool to room temperature right there in the pot. We're going to strain the alcohol and the lemon zest. We have to get that strained. So the first straining, we're going to put it through a coffee filter. I think that's pretty good to put it through a coffee filter. It'll hold, takes a little time, but it's going to hold the zest. So I'm going to get this all strained, and then we'll go to the next process. Okay, so I've got it strained, and I double strained it. I strained it with a coffee filter, then I strained it with cheesecloth, and you can see the remnants of the zest in the jar here. So now I'm just going to mix the simple syrup to it. Put that in there with it. Looks marvelous, smells marvelous. Let's see about the taste of it. Let's just mix it up. Give it a little taste. Very lemony and very potent. So now the final step is to get a funnel and pour it into the jar that you're going to be using. So that's what I'm doing, pouring it in the jar. Get it all in there. It's made a good amount. This is great. And you can find these types of the jars, like I'm putting it in. You can find those at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, stores like that in the kitchen area, kitchen aisle. So let's get it all in there. I got a little left over, but you know. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to seal it. Let's pop that up. We're going to seal it. And we're going to, well, I want to get it sealed. I want to get it on here straight. So get it on there. So there you go, your own homemade limoncello, and I think it's gonna be marvelous. And the way you serve this, as I've said before, you serve it very cold, chilled. This can be stored in the freezer for up to a year. It will not freeze because of the high alcohol content. And so I think seeing all the bubbles come up, I'm going to, yeah, it's looking good. I mean, it's looking beautiful. So I think I'm gonna see how it unpops right there. Gonna let some of the air bubbles out because it's not champagne, but yeah, I'm gonna seal it back up, and you just line that up, pop that on, and put it in the freezer for up to a year. You can mix this with champagne if you want to give it a little lemony taste. You can mix this, you can serve it like over ice, but like I say, store it in the freezer And you can store it in the freezer for up to 1 year, 1 full year, which is really marvelous because a little bottle of limoncello like this in the store costs, I don't know, 15, 18 bucks. I haven't bought it in a while, so I don't know. And you know, everything has risen exponentially. So that's it. That's all. That is limoncello. And let's recap what we did. We took the limoncello from 3 weeks ago that was curing, and I made a simple syrup of 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. You put it on medium heat until the sugar dissolves. You take it off of medium heat. You let it cool to room temperature. You strain the alcohol from the zest, and I did a double strain. I did it with a coffee filter, and then I did it with cheesecloth to make sure no remnants was in it from the zest. You don't want any remnants in it. You want it very nice and clear. And there you go, a wonderful bottle of limoncello. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed me making this for you. I just wanted to do something different to show you that there's other things that you can do in the kitchen besides cooking. You can make liquor. You can make wines and things like that. So join me again next week for another episode of Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Please remember to like my recipes and to subscribe to my page and let your friends know about it. And also remember that if you have a request for something like pralines or cookies or something like that, I will make those and ship those to you. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining me at Kathy's Creole Kitchen, and y'all have a wonderful weekend.